One of the things that we talk about here are 4 words: worship, grow, serve, and go. Today we're going to talk about both where we have gone and where we shall go yet again. And Carrie is going to give us an update on Streetwise. Carrie?
Thank you, Bob. For those that haven't been around, I volunteer for a ministry called Streetwise of Georgia, and what we do is we help families who are in need, and what that looks like is we can provide them with food, with clothing, with guidance, with prayer, and the best thing that we can provide them with is the gospel. It's a ministry that my aunt and uncle started, and it's out in Gwinnett. And just to give you an idea, from between September and December of this past year, we served 784 families in that capacity. So it's just an amazing ministry. But what Church of the Redeemer has been able to do is to be a part of some of their special events. And what we were a part of just recently was Christmas, so this is a little bit of an update on that. And so I have this is going to be a little response, a little new thing for you guys. So if you are involved at all in our Christmas Jesus birthday celebration, I want you to clap, okay? Okay, so the reason why I had you do that is I have a little board. It's going to be harder to see, and I hope you at home clapped, because I have some special people that are watching that I know you are a part of. So it's going to be a little harder to see. It'll be out in the narthex, but this is a board that has hearts on it, okay? This is 436 hearts. That is the number of kids that we blessed on Christmas with Church of the Redeemer, okay? And so what that looks like is that here is lots of circles of Jesus, right? So there are 52 circles of Jesus, and this is a continuation. This is the number of people from Church of the Redeemer that showed up on Saturday to be able to do this. This is the continuation of the people who maybe didn't show up but bought gifts, who ran out to buy soccer balls when we didn't have enough, who helped wrap, who helped finalize the ornaments, who handed out things for us for that event. And so that is what those people were able to see, is those people saw the hands and feet of Jesus through us. And the one thing I left off was the voices of the carolers, just understanding how powerful that was to our clients. I mean, they would stop and watch, they would videotape, they would make all sorts of comments on how blessed they were to hear the voices of Jesus. And so I just wanted a visual and an audio of what that is, what we're doing at Streetwise with the church. So what that means coming up is now we have another chance. And this is with Easter. So working with numbers, we are actually going to bump up the numbers of families we serve for Easter. We served 300 families at Christmas. We are going to serve 400 families at Easter. Now, we will serve 300 at the event, but the week prior, we see about 100 families each week. And so that week prior, they're going to be able to get in on that Easter. So they'll get the Easter meal, and they'll get a Easter basket, they'll get a book, the storybook, Easter storybook, Golden Book. They'll be able to get whatever we offer on the Saturday event. So the Saturday event is the weekend of Easter, which is April the 16th. And how we've decided that what I think is a wonderful way for our church to work on is to go back to those teen bags. So if you were here last Easter, we concentrated on the teens. At Christmas, our gifts concentrated on the teens as well. And that's really a big heart that I feel like for me, I have a big heart for those teens, because they're the ones that kind of get lost in the mix. And at Christmas, if you could have seen, the teen that's showing up in the car and they're sitting there on their phone or they're kind of slumped down. And the minute that we walked around to their side and we handed them something, they said, "Wait, you have something for me?" And it really doesn't matter what the something is. It was that at that point, they saw the love of Jesus, because you could tell that they felt that they were not a part of this. And so our concentration for Easter will be that we're going to have a string bag. It's going to be custom made, and it's going to say loved on it, that we'll be handing out to the teens. So the opportunity for the church will be numbers of opportunities, but we are going to, again, do a sock drive So fun socks, things that are usable for teens, but are fun, right? And I do hear that Pastor Kenny might be dressing up as a cat this year instead of taking pictures with the cat. It's just what I heard. And so we are targeting 125 teens. So we're gonna not just do socks this year though, we're gonna add sketchbook and journal, a small flashlight, and a chocolate bunny. All that will be coming out, more information to you guys, but there'll be another Amazon link to keep it easy, where you can just click, it ships to me, and then we'll have opportunities at the church where the youth are gonna, again, stuff those teen bags, but also in the meantime, it's not just our teens that are gonna do some. Our youth, Jamie Turner has already gotten started, because we'll be doing blessing bags for 400 families. A blessing bag is just a special bag that has some scripture and artwork by the kids downstairs that gets handed to each family. And it is a blessing bag because, once again, it's something that our clients see as, you made something special for me. Like, why did you do that? And our kids get to have their hands on 400 bags that will be handed out to those families. And then there'll be opportunity to help stuff Easter baskets. If so, I think the women in the church have a ministry day planned, and so there are many ways for you to get involved. Prayer is huge. I have a special prayer warrior who I know is watching right now, that we couldn't do what we do if she wasn't on her knees as much as she is. She knows who she is. And so those are big numbers, but if I can always bring it down to one number. You may have heard of Streetwise before, or you may not have heard of Streetwise before. Every time we do this, understand that we may have done it a few times, but it might be the first time that our client gets to see something like this. It might be the second, third, or fourth, but it might be the only time that they really see that picture of Jesus. And I tell you, obviously God doesn't need us, but how glorious is it when he can use us? And there's nothing better. I wish I could emphasize this so much more than I can, but there's nothing better than serving with you. Like, you are my covenant family, and I love you guys. And to stand there and to hand those gifts out next to you and to hear your voices next to me and to look around, like, that is a piece of heaven right there on earth. And I'm so excited that we can partner up again and do it for Easter.